I want you to think for a second. Just think of all the possibilities in this universe that you could possibly, accomplish. So many variations to so many songs, right? There's so many things in this universe that make sense when we put together aspects or puzzle pieces together that are constructs of consciousness that you co create with on a soul level of an experience where everything in this universe corresponds with the outcome. Like when we do something, you think it's a mistake. It might be a mistake of some things that we do consciously think of, might be a mistaken thought of like somebody thought you thought something, but it was somebody else thinking something. See, you know, our brains are so powerful. We can make it sound like the music that we hear, word for word, exactly how it sounds, but in our head. And we can play it when we want to, and make it sound exactly like the vocalizations of basically anything that we want in our head. But when we physically try to sound it out, it's not the same because it's not identical, but it's something that we know in our brain that we can replay. It's kind of like to do with memory and stuff like this, but that's why the brain is a powerful thing. And see, like, there's these different beings called the Rake creature, and every time they find this being and they catch it on camera, they shine this flashlight because they're looking around for whatever is making the sound at night or whatever. So when they flash it, their eyes are reflective. So they glow in the dark. Kind of like a cat's eyes would be reflective because they have that retina to reflect light in the back of their eye. And that's because of this other creature has the same type of adaptation to see in the dark, like a cat does, to reflect light. And so whatever this being is in it, and another video, in other videos, they captured this footprints, and whatever it was walking barefoot outside. You know what I mean? At 30-degree weather. So this rake creature, or skinwalker, or wendigo type creature, there's different variations online of like different categories of creatures. But so far I think the rake creature is the most believable of captured footage. But like I saw the wendigo, and that could have been like a type of creature like that I saw. But in a way, I've seen ones and I've captured videos of all dark skinned creature, like all black, but looking like a type of rake creature, formation of the head, with a little white dot in the center of its skull. And these are certain alien type beings, or certain beings that are certain from lineages. I caught it on camera, and it ducked and it went like this, and it ducked real fast. And I slow down the video and I zoom in. I captured it on my phone, but I edited it on my computer, my Chromebook at the time, and had footage still on my camera to go put it on my laptop. So I did, and I made a video, and it's still on Universe Comes First. If you type that in, go on my playlist, go under Supernatural Creatures, and it'll show you all the things. And it'll be UFO videos and supernatural creatures, I think, on the same thing. But I don't know if they're in separate videos or not. But all I'm trying to say is that it's really cool. Like these different types of beings that I know exist, like the shadow being, And I'm doing more research because the more research I do, the more I can find out about these creatures. You know what I mean, and what they can do. And I did research about the Wendigo, and that I can do research about, but other things I haven't done research about the lore behind the Rake creature. The skinwalkers, though, there's lore behind that. I've heard a lot of lore behind the skinwalker. But anyway, these are all faculties of like the mind. Like I wonder how it operates and functions, and it's like a creature of the night, and it's like nocturnal, but it's a humanoid, and it's like can think and have functions to it. You know what I mean? And does all the things that we can because it has hands, same amount of limbs, but it's just a different type of being. I wonder if it was from the Secret Service that they made these creatures. And then online now it's coming out to where all these were dropped off, or they learned to survive in the woods, or they're designed to live in the woods. But what created them? Were they always around? They were around from a long time ago. These beings, because there's lore about the shadow being from a long time ago, thousands of years ago. The shadow being, the stories. So I learned more lore about that. So these shadow beings that I'm seeing are pretty much legendary. They're as old as the old books of the Bible and stuff. They've been around since then too. I'm pretty sure there have to be. So hopefully I can go online and discover more while I experience more. And I'm discovering more that they might be some like activity in town, but that'd be at night, because the last time I seen the shadow being was at night. You know what I mean? Now we got snow, so that's something. I mean, it's still. I mean, the first day of spring was like 2 days ago. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end the podcast on this note, and hopefully everything goes good in the universe for all the light beings out there, all the angels. And I'm just researching things like just because I've seen these things before, and I'm gonna research orbs too and learn a lot more about orbs because I've seen orbs before, like this big, like ball of light going like this, and there's liquid light coming behind it. And it disappeared when I got my camera out. But anyway, I'm gonna end the podcast with that, and hope everybody out there is doing all right at these times, because 2024, a lot's happening. Like Israel and Hamas are doing the ceasefire thing and getting back hostages, which that's pretty good. But hopefully they could just quit the war. Maybe they'll, after the end of the peace treaty, they'll just quit the war and say, enough's enough. Maybe because for both sides had enough of it. Who knows? Maybe the people will agree for peace. Let's see. All right. Have a good day, everybody.